What is up, YouTube? Today's video is titled The Most Valuable Thing You Can Ever Possess. Okay, guys, and the most valuable thing any human being can ever possess is a positive, optimistic attitude that is ready, willing, and able to confront the harsh realities and obstacles that all human beings will encounter here on their time on this planet. Okay? So, bottom line, guys, having a positive attitude and staying optimistic and being stoic, being stoic boiled down means it's not what happens to you, it's how you choose to react to it. Okay? So that means you choose not to get emotional. You choose not to let someone or something ruin your entire day and take you off your course or off your mission. Okay, guys, now at the same time, everything in life, guys, there's a balance. There's no black and there's no white. It's not black and white. It's gray, and you got to find the middle path. So there are times when being stoic is not going to work. If a guy disrespects you and you're with a girl, you check that guy right away, okay? You don't ever let someone disrespect you and just get away with it, okay? Because that makes you look weak. All right, so there is a time and place to where stoicism goes out the window, and you just gotta be assertive, okay? You gotta set boundaries with people. Bottom line. But what I've found is, the most valuable thing that I've had, whether I was going through a tough time, a crisis. Maybe I was not in the best place financially. The most valuable thing that I've had at that time was just a positive attitude. The feeling that everything was going to work out, provided that I did the work. Okay, and sure enough, it did, and it has. And I'm doing all right for myself. Things are going okay. Okay, and a positive attitude is contagious. Okay, a negative attitude is only going to attract losers, deadbeats, other negative people, people who are addicted to certain substances, okay? And successful people don't want that in their life, okay? People are attracted to confidence and success, and a positive attitude, puts out those vibes of confidence and abundance and positivity and success, okay? So attitude is always a choice. Your attitude is the one thing. No matter where you are in life, no matter, how things are going, you always have control over your attitude. With that said, negativity is not always a bad thing. Okay? Sometimes you need to get negative about your life or about the way things are so you can get positive. Okay? So I would define this as constructive negativity. If you're a 300-pound slob and you eat junk food and you're a couch potato and you're playing video games all the time, and the result of that is you live a lonely life, you don't have no woman in your life, and you have no friends, and you're depressed and miserable, then yeah, it's time to get negative and use that negativity and you channel that anger and self-disgust into positive changes. Delete all the video games, throw out all the junk food, join a gym, go to a doctor, get a personal trainer. If you don't like how much sometimes the worst thing in life, okay, guys, is to get comfortable, especially to get comfortable with mediocrity, whether it's a mediocre job or a mediocre life. Don't ever allow yourself to get comfortable with with mediocrity. Okay, it's a trap. And jobs, what does job stand for? Just over broke. Okay, guys. So once you get that decent paying job that just pays just enough for you to finance your lifestyle and pay your bills and have a good time with Sally or Vicky or Jennifer and live month to month, it's very easy to just get comfortable. Before you know it, 10 years have passed, your dreams are gone. You wake up, you're 37 years old, you're like, what happened to my life? I used to be a young guy, now I'm some old head. Now I'm not 37, guys, but that would be my biggest nightmare. Okay, that would be my biggest regret. I wake up one day 10 years from now and I lived an average life. I didn't take risks. Okay, I settled. Okay, and anytime in life, anytime you settle, you get exactly what you settle for, guys. So bottom line, your attitude is going to determine where you end up in life. Okay, Your attitude determines your altitude, okay? So if you constantly have a negative, pessimistic, defeatist, woe is me, victim mentality, you're going to stay a victim, okay? And it's going to become a self-fulfilling prophecy, okay? Because your thoughts and your beliefs determine your actions. If you don't think it's possible for you to win or for you to succeed or for you to do something, you're never going to try. And sooner or later, you're going to embody and manifest that, not through some woo-woo law of attraction baloney, no, but, just by your actions and your lack of actions and your procrastination, okay? So the bottom line, guys, you're the most positive, most important, precious asset any human being is ever going to own is their attitude, okay? No matter what, your attitude is the one thing you always have control over. Okay, so there's a book called Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl. He was a Jewish Holocaust prisoner, and he talked about how even though he was in a prison, he was in prison, he was enslaved, he ended up being more free than the guards because he took the one thing that he had control over, okay, which was his mind and his attitude, and it allowed him to persevere throughout the adversity. And he eventually ended up coming to the U.S., becoming a famous rich doctor and living a successful life. But there were plenty of other people who just died. They just gave up, okay? And you can't ever get to a point in life where you just give up. You have to stay positive no matter what, okay? Misery loves company. A lot of people have miserable lives. And a lot of trolls on the internet are people with terrible lives, and they want to drag other people down to their level or get a reaction out of other people, or really they want to tear down someone else to build themselves up, guys. But you can't sink to that level, okay? You got to stay positive. You got to stay optimistic. You got to stay productive, okay? You got to live life one day at a time. And the bottom line, guys, is no matter what, no matter how hard things get, no matter how much adversity you encounter in your life, you have to stay strong. Okay, you have to stay strong, and you have to stay positive, guys. Let me give you some OG knowledge. Okay, one line I've heard girls and women say a lot is, "Oh, I just want my boyfriend to open up and be vulnerable." So I ended up having a conversation with my girlfriend at the time about a year ago, and I was like, "Look, you're telling me you want me to be open and be vulnerable, but if I was to be that weak, crybaby guy that you claim you want, you would lose all attraction for me." Okay, and it's the truth. Okay, men, a weak man, I feel disgust when I see a weak man. So I would think a woman, when she sees a weak man, she's repulsed and disgusted on a much higher level, because it's just goes back to nature. Okay, guys, so no matter what, no matter how tough things go, no matter how hard things are right now, no matter how bleak things look, always remember, it's darkest just before dawn, okay? Things will get better. Stay positive. Keep exercising. Keep educating yourself. Keep growing. Keep building yourself. Stay disciplined. Stay on point. Reach your goals. Keep striving to be better and become everything you can be, okay? And, yeah, just remember, the most important thing you can have in life, positive attitude.